All right, fam, it's July 2018. We're taking a look back at what happened in June 2018. We're also going to talk about where we are year to date. So we're halfway through the year. It's a good time to take some inventory, look at where we are, where we think we're going to be, all that good stuff. So we break it down. We talk about, first of all, the number of units sold overall, both in the residential and in the condo world. If we look at 2018, we sold 2,070 homes and condos. Great, except for last year in 2017, we sold 2,163 homes and condos. So it's actually a decrease in number of units sold by 4.3%. I would say a big factor driving that is the fact that there's nothing to buy, there's no inventory. There's not a lot of good homes out there for people that they're interested in buying at prices that are gonna cause them to sell. Now, if we talk about the money's gone up 1.86%. The average price of both a home and condo in Ottawa in June 2018 was $414,933. In 2017, that number was $407,226. Like I said, that's an increase of 1.86%. Overall, including both the condo and the residential world. Now, if we talk about year to date, where we are at a snapshot halfway through the year, all right, we look at 9,714 homes sold versus last year, 9,389 homes sold. So an increase of 3.5%. So we are selling more, just the month of June was a little bit slower, okay? I think a big factor playing into the increase in number of sales has to do with the condo sales. We'll talk about that in a minute. If we talk about the increase in average price, we're up on both condo and residential, 3.48%. So about 3.5% increase in average price to $412,440 from last year to date. Looking at the end of June at the halfway period, we were at $398,097. So like I said, an increase of about 3.5% in the average price of a home and condo overall in Ottawa. Now you'll start to see some sense being made when we look at the residential side versus the condo side. So let's break it down. All right, we'll get into the res side. We'll talk about 2018. We sold 1,615 homes versus last year in 2017. We sold 1,755 homes. So again, that's a decrease of 8% in number of homes sold. If we talk about the money though, the money in the residential world has gone up. All right, the money's at 449,200, so 450 for all intents and purposes, versus 2017 was 434,501. So that's an increase in the amount of 3.4%. All right. If we talk about year to date, where the residential world is going, we've sold a few more homes. So we sold so far 7,578 homes in 2018 versus last year in 2017. At this point, at the halfway point of the year, we had sold 7,561 homes. So a minor increase of 15 houses, 16, 17 houses, so 0.2% more houses sold this year, okay? Now again, a major factor is there's not a lot of homes out there on the market to sell, but the price of homes is going up. Like I said, the average price of a home in Ottawa right now, year to date, is $450,278. Last year at this point, it was $427,841. So again, that's an increase of 5.2%. So a good increase in average price of homes, but not a lot more being sold. Which leads us to the next point, which is the condo side. Okay, if we talk about number of homes sold in June 2018, we're looking at 455 versus last year in 2017 was 408. That's an increase in number of 11.5%. More people are buying condos because they can't buy houses. There's no houses in that similar price range. Okay, the number of houses sold in the price range of 250 to 300 has dropped significantly. We're talking 30% drop. Okay, there's no such thing as a $300,000 house in Ottawa anymore. They're all 350 or 400 on an entry level price. All right, things are going up. The money on the condo world is going up, but ever so slightly. We'll start to see a rise happen as the number of units available on the condo world continue to drop. So the average price of a condo for June was $293,303, and in 2017 June it was $289,905, so an increase of 1.2%. Now if we look at the year to date in the condo world, you see we're selling a lot more condos. At this point in the year, we're at 2,136 condos sold versus last year we were only at 1,828. Okay, so 1,828. So we've seen an increase in condo sales of 16.8%, but we've only seen an increase in residential of 0.2. Okay, so we're selling more properties. All right, and that's what we're seeing. Hey, cool, we've got a 3.5% rise in number of properties sold, but that's driven significantly by the condo realm, okay? And we've got a 3.5% growth in the rise of price, but that's driven significantly by the residential side, because if we look at the price on the condo side, it's only gone up by 1.1%. So year to date in 2018, we're sitting at 278,197 versus last year was 275,070. So moderate increase in value of condos. I'm expecting to see over the next little while that the condo values start to creep up as the supply goes down and the demand continues to increase. We're starting to see bidding wars on condos, okay? So if you're thinking about selling, if you're thinking about buying, if you've got a condo, if you've got a house, if you're doing both, if it matters what area of the city you're in, all of these things play a factor. Even the seasonality. Now we're looking at the summer, we're looking back at numbers that happened in the spring and the beginning of the summer. Those are different than what we should expect to see in the summertime. All of this plays into what's going on. And then if you really want to get into it, you know, where you live versus what street you're on versus where you are on that street, all three of those are different locations. So location, 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 all of that plays into what your house is worth, whether you're buying or whether you're selling. So if you want a detailed analysis of how all of this affects you, your family, and what might be your biggest investment, call me at 613-314-3187. And until then, Sty Fire out.